was trying to pick out something as beautiful as you. I don't think I did you justice.
Okay. That's it. That's our show. I'm gonna go cry.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Kelly Clarkson Show moments.
You can't do the window. It's cool. I got you. Here you go. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. Nice to meet you, neighbor.
For this list, we'll be looking at the funniest, most heartwarming, or just all-round most entertaining moments from this multi-talented star's talk show so far. What's been your favourite The Kelly Clarkson Show segment to date? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, getting competitive with Ariana Grande.
Were you in a movie called Taken?
I'm quite taken by you. Yes, that's correct.
Liam Neeson! What?
Ahead of The Voice Season 21 premiere, fans got a taste of the dynamic between Clarkson and the competition series' newest coach, Ariana Grande. They went head-to-head in a game where they had to guess celebrity voices, and it was epic.
No, is it? Oh, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be so mad. Were you in The Fly?
Oh, yes, my teeth fell out. Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's hilarious watching Clarkson get hyped up as she gives in to her competitive side. Seeing her excitement and frustration while she tries to decipher the mystery voices never gets old.
I am Groot.
Grande's reaction to everything from the floating voice to her competitors' excitement and frustration is pretty entertaining too. The Seven Ring singer also proves graceful in defeat.
Is it Vin
always
Diesel?
be family.
No.
It is Vin Diesel. Kelly has won.
Perhaps she was just saving all that fire for The Voice. Our only complaint is that this segment wasn't long enough. Number 9, Gwen Stefani shares how Blake Shelton impressed her family. If you were dropped in the wilderness and could only choose one of the voice coaches to accompany you, who would you choose?
I feel like Blake because he's got all these. He's got all these acres of ranch land.
I have like
in
7,000 acres of
Oklahoma
land as
and,
well.
Well, according to the others, Blake Shelton's a popular choice, much to Kelly's dismay. This nicely segues into a great story about how Shelton earned the approval of Gwen Stefani's family on a trip to Oklahoma.
I remember the first time I went to Oklahoma with my family. We are like from Anaheim. We'd never seen even trees before. So we were like, wow, this is like crazy.
The Hollaback Girl singer even gets up and acts the moment out in order to do it justice.
And he gets in the back of the truck. He has like a big chain and he pulls it out. He wraps it around the tree and my whole family's like, oh my God, he's a man.
Apparently, the way to plant your roots in your significant other's family is by pulling up a trunk. Shelton's earlier comment to Clarkson probably threw more shade than the tree he moved, though.
Kelly, you can't even beat me on your own show.
I can't even beat you on my own show.
Number 8, a little bit Alexis with a whole lot of Kelly.
Are you ready? Let's do it.
Alexis Rose's audition for Cabaret has to be one of the most iconic moments in Schitt's Creek's entire run.
I'm a little bit of la 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 la. A little bit Alexis.
So when actress Annie Murphy dropped by to promote the show's final season, we were thrilled to get a little bit more Alexis.
I'm a little bit single, even when I'm not.
As if that wasn't epic enough on its own, she was joined by the host who got her own verse too.
I got like 20 jobs and I talk a lot. I'm a whole lot married. My man's so hot.
Clarkson throws herself entirely into the character, and their duet is just joyous from start to finish. It isn't just Schitt's Creek fans who love the remix either.
The clip hit the internet. I watched it. I let out a scream that could be heard across the ocean.
If Alexis Rose ever gets a spin-off show, we totally need Kelly on it. Maybe they could form a musical duo.
Hide your diamonds.
Hide your exes.
I'm a little bit Alexis.
Number 7, ventriloquism isn't for everyone. It's hard to believe, but not everyone finds a room full of ventriloquist dolls all that hot.
But never in the history of the planet has any woman ever said, ventriloquist, that's hot.
In this case, it provides some excellent comedic material, albeit at some poor, unsuspecting individual's expense.
So the dummies are all lined up in the main room, the first room you walk in the apartment. They're all lined up and sitting on the walls. It's kind of creepy when you walk in.
I mean, it kind of sounds like a Dateline special.
Jeff Dunham's story about using his talents on a date will have you cracking up hard. He talks about bringing a woman back to his place, but not quite for the reason that you might expect.
I wanted to see her reaction when the dummy that was in the corner that I had secretly radio controlled moved when I wasn't looking and she was. Yeah. So this is the female audience going, oh, you're horrible.
The anecdote isn't necessarily great PR for ventriloquists in the dating pool, but it's pretty hilarious.
I'm sitting there with her like this, and I'm looking over the other way, and I had the radio control under a pillow over here, so I moved it, and the dummy moved his head and his eyes.
Still, maybe he should just leave the sweet talking to Peanut. After all, the puppet seems to win Kelly over while rivaling her excitable chattiness.
Has anyone ever said they're your biggest fan?
Yes.
They are liars! It is me.
Number 6, laughing with Sandra Bullock.
I'm gonna be so cool. My mom is gonna watch this and be like, how did you not freak out? I'm so cool, I'm fine.
Apparently, even celebrities get starstruck in the company of certain Academy Award winners. While interviewing Sandra Bullock, Clarkson vows to keep calm. She barely lasts 30 seconds, though, before jokingly asking the actress,
did you vote for Justin or me? I'm just kidding. Don't tell me.
But Bullock's response is pretty funny and helps break the ice.
The good thing is that
really
you
cute
won.
curly
Does
hair.
it matter who I voted for? Does it?
The nervous fangirling adorably persists, but it also starts to feel like we're watching two old friends catch up.
My parents were singing about that. It's okay.
But they were
I'm okay
singers,
with that.
though. Okay, but that's cool. Wait, you don't sing?
That they're dead, or
no,
that
they're singers. That's so sad that they're dead. I'm sweating. Oh my God, it's the worst date ever.
And it doesn't take long before the pair descend into fits of giggles. Clearly, no matter how big of a star you are, you still crumble in the presence of your idols. Luckily for us, it made for a pretty memorable interview and a great viral moment.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
So wait, but speaking, you said you don't like doing furniture and stuff like that, but
DJing?
do you like DJing? Jesus, I love you.
Wiki.
Number 5, Dr. Robotnik and Ace Ventura meet some animals.
That's the move.
Very good.
So, James, go ahead. Put your hand out, James.
Jim Carrey knows animals, thanks to his stint as Ace Ventura.
Is that the tank? Excuse me.
So you can imagine our delight when he and his Sonic the Hedgehog castmates joined Kelly for an animal segment. Of course, Carrey turned it into comedy gold.
It's the biggest stick bug I've ever seen.
First, he hilariously identifies the rare stick buck before jokingly facing off against and ultimately befriending an actual hedgehog.
Say bye to Sonic. Robotnik, can I have it back? You think it's okay?
The fun times don't end there, as he later introduces himself to a bearded dragon perched upon his shoulder.
Hi, Ace Ventura. Nice to meet you.
He continues to channel the pet detective when wildlife educator Coyote Peterson brings out a baby anaconda, although he's clearly a little rusty.
But what does a baby one look like, right? Yeah. A baby one looks just like this.
They can be just as poisonous as the adults.
Actually, not poisonous or venomous.
Really?
I'm in.
No, it's a constrictor species, so they
I've never met you before, so you could say anything.
You can trust Carrey to bring hilarity to any situation, and it was great to see Ace Ventura again, even briefly. Number 4, wine tasting with Kevin Hart.
Ideally, I recommend holding by the stem. When you're holding by the stem, you're not actually. If you're holding by the bulb, you can.
The comedian and host got their Christmas buzz on with a wine tasting demonstration that's sure to raise your spirits. Kelly tentatively listens to expert sommelier Ian Cobble, eager to see when she can start drinking.
Okay,
That was
can I taste
that
it
was
now?
supernatural. Not yet. You got to calm
Not
down again.
yet?
You got to calm down a little
This
bit.
is the worst
So let's-
foreplay.
Meanwhile, every time the camera pans to Kevin Hart, he's either pulling a hilarious face or has some witty quip ready.
I think I'm about to drink Carl Lewis because it's a lot of that.
It's guaranteed to make viewers spit out their own wine. And this all happens before they'd even had a chance to get marginally sloshed.
Somebody call my wife, tell her I'm coming home active.
It's by far one of the funniest things to happen on the show to date. Yet, like a delicious red wine, it ends on a sweet and heartwarming note.
This is 1979.
That'll
This
bring
is
a tear to your eye, no joke.
Thank you, man.
That's for real. That's
This
one
is
of
a
the.
real-
This is one of the most rare wines of the world.
Number 3, Kelly Clarkson's kids interview Aquaman. In a moment that will make your heart melt, Clarkson invited 2 very special Aquaman fans to interview its star, Jason Momoa.
Hey, give Aquaman a hug? You want to give him a hug?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Hi.
Come here. Are you nervous, Lotus?
I do have kids.
Her youngest child, Remy, is a tad shy in the actor's presence. But his big sister, River Rose, goes in for the most hard-hitting and cutest questions ever.
Do you know a Little Mermaid?
That was her question in my office, and I was like, ask him.
For instance, does Aquaman know the Little Mermaid? She also presents Momoa with a drawing before asking something we've all wondered before.
Okay.
Where does Aquaman go to a bathroom?
That's what she asked in the office. Where does Aquaman go to the bathroom?
Everywhere.
She then encourages her little brother to ask questions, but he's good with his high fives.
You like Aquaman. You watch it. Come on.
She's like, she's the talker, and he's the sensitive one. He's like,
Hey, you just chill with Aquaman.
he's chill. You chilling?
If Kelly ever needs the day off, she could easily leave the show in the capable hands of her adorable kids. Number 2, a birth father thanks his child's adoptive parents. This interview is guaranteed to take you through a plethora of emotions.
This gentleman beside me, this is my husband, Rick. Then he's holding our 2-year-old son, Princeton. We just recently adopted him.
Hey, Princeton.
The Jones Baldwins went viral following a photo shoot celebrating the newest addition to their family. While they're all a beautiful bunch, there's no denying that little Princeton, who was just 2 years old when this episode aired, steals the show.
And I was like, okay, well, give him here, and I just put him on my chest.
But while you're oohing, ahhing, and laughing at the toddler's antics, you'll also want to keep the tissues nearby. The segment sees Kelly introducing John, Princeton's biological father, who thanks the Jones Baldwins for everything they've done for his son.
I want to thank you, Kia, and your family for caring for Princeton and just everything.
Thank you
I couldn't.
for the gift.
No, you're welcome.
Watching their interaction is priceless and really highlights the importance of family, biological or otherwise. Moments like this are rare, and this one's particularly remarkable.
We got in contact with each other a couple of weeks ago when adoption was finalized, because before then we couldn't.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, it's time for you to meet your son.
Yeah.
And be acquainted with him, because this is our son.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. An emotional reunion. Don't put those tissues away quite yet.
Nick, come on out.
Come on, leave your big dog.
Parenting talk with Christina Aguilera. Being a celebrity's kid sounds hard.
My son is sometimes like, your house is too big. I'm like, oh.
My house is too big. I got mad at my kids once because I was like, are you sad in your mansion? I was like, are you sad? Was your unicorn not glittery enough?
For this.
Yeah.
Karaoke. This recurring bit is always a hit. the fairy tale prosthetic. It's bibbidi-bobbidi beautiful.
You know, originally I really wanted other little girls who had some kind of a physical difference to see themselves represented, because I think it's so much easier to believe in yourself if you see people who look like you achieving the same dreams that you have.
Name that tune against Anne Hathaway. Come on, Kelly, we all love Since You've Been Gone.
Can you play a freaking song I'll know?
Jason, play a song she'll love.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. John Cena surprises Shoma Josie.
Some man act rough like John Cena, some man get buff like John Cena. We used to be cool when I used to come through, now you wanna act tough like John Cena.
Shoma Josie stopped by the Kelly Clarkson Show back in season 1. Naturally, the host asks her what inspired her popular song John Cena. The singer goes on to explain how she became a huge fan of the star while growing up in a rural South African village.
I made this song because it's really like about, you know, because John Cena always used to say, you can't see me. So when we used to play wrestling with my cousins, I used to pretend to be John Cena.
Kelly promises her that since the show's in its early days, they're not quite at the surprise guest stage just yet. Or are they? The wrestler surprises the artist while she's performing John Cena.
Some man act rough like John Cena, some man get
She has a total freak out all over the place while he keeps calmly dancing. Show's reaction and their subsequent conversation are among the best things to happen on the show so far.
It's really cool because it's a high energy song and you could take something negative in your life and express it creatively and you've literally reached an audience around the world.
Oh my God. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.